Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I'm out in Ojai, California test driving the 2017 Toyota Corolla. As you can see, they've made a few changes. There's a lot of new features inside, a lot to talk about. The big news, obviously, for the 2017 Corolla is styling. It's got an all-new face this year, and like before, it's got two different faces depending on the trim grade. This is an XSE, top of the line, so it has the SE, the more sporting fascia down there, a little bit more aggressive in its design. It's got a nice metallic gloss black lower half. Headlights are still LED standard. There's actually two different headlight designs. This is a more upscale with the top trim grades. The lower trim grades do have LED, but a little bit different design. Down here in this one, you can see it's got big gills down here in the lower fascia with those nice LED auxiliary lights. It's just a very nice fresh look for the Corolla. Coming around the corner here, the other big styling change for the 2017 Corolla is wheel designs. Every trim grade gets a new wheel design. The XSE here, a nice 17-inch wheel with black painted pockets and machined faces. The only real big change you're going to find here at the back of the Corolla is a new taillight design, and like the front, there are two different designs for this taillight. They're halogen taillights, but on this one, the upper trim grades, the backup light's actually a small LED element there, and that enables it to be, well, pretty small, so you've got an entire lens that's mostly red. With an MSRP starting at $22,680, the XSE trim grade is now the top of the line for Corolla. With all the changes they made in the trim grades, the 2017 XSE really compares very close to last year's Corolla S Premium. Inside, this means leather-like Softex seating trim with heated front chairs, a power sunroof, leather wrap for the steering wheel and shift handle, as well as a full slate of standard amenities. It has the premium instrument cluster and power everything. The top-level Entune audio system, however, remains an option. For 2017, the interior did get a few trim changes here and there, with detail updates across the dash and door panels to freshen up the look a little bit. When it comes to driving the 2017 Toyota Corolla, you're going to find that it pretty much drives exactly like last year's model, and that's because the powertrain is identical. 1.8-liter four-cylinder with the eCVT continuously variable transmission. Here in the XSE, I've got the paddle shifters here, the sport mode, so I can get simulated shifts. If you get the base model, now it comes with this CVT. No longer does it come with a 4-speed automatic. So if you're getting the base model Corolla, that is one big upgrade for this year. On the topic of handling, again, pretty much the same deal as last year's Corolla. The suspension is the same. Of course, here on the XSE, we have a much better suspension than you're going to find on the standard one. And so what that gives us here is a nice tight suspension for this class. Road noise is still pretty loud. It can be harsh over expansion joints and bumps and things. It's not the most refined car in class, but this suspension does give this a nice sporty feel. Out here on a back road like this, it can at least be somewhat fun to drive. Did you hear that? That is one thing you're going to notice that's different driving the new Corolla. Toyota's safety system is now standard, and that means lane departure warning. All sorts of other safety minders that have normally been optional on cars are now standard on this. Now you can turn that off if it bugs you, but basically if you start veering out of your lane, it's going to let you know. And it has a whole host of other features that are part of that that can really help you, well, stay in your lane. All right, my friends, there you have it for our first quick test drive and walk around with a 2017 Toyota Corolla. Now we'll have a far more detailed review a little bit later down the road when we have more time with the vehicle. Until then, click on the big red link right here and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because I do test drive 1 or 2 vehicles a week, plus we have a new video almost every other day. There's always something new. So stay tuned.